Yo, what's good, guys? It's your boy AP. I am back with another video. I wanted to do a little mini series thing, kind of a obtainable series where I can actually do all of them. I wanted to go through point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center, and give you my top 10 for the upcoming season. And then my criteria for this is it's definitely, I don't want to say I'm biased because I'm not. I'm really only biased towards one guy, and I believe he deserves to be on this list. But I guess my criteria, because it's all opinion based, so I want to know your guys' opinions down below too. But like, a lot of this has to do with their role in their team, how well they performed last year, and or maybe their team situation changed around a little bit. They get more help, or maybe they lost some people, so they have to step up. Things like that. I threw this list together real quick. It makes sense to me. I'll kind of explain here and there as we go down the list. But yeah. So at number 10, we'll start with De'Aaron Fox. He has a case to be higher, but I know he deserved to be top 10 just because the talent is there. But and with pairing him with Wembanyama, I think he's going to excel too. So he definitely by the end of the year could be a top 5 point guard. Truthfully, depends on how the pairing goes and all that stuff. But their guard situation is weird. You know what I'm saying? They just drafted Dylan Harper, Stephon Castle. I guess they have as a shooting guard, but he's still a point guard. I don't really know. And Dylan Harper, same thing, still a point guard, but now you're gonna have. So I don't really know how they're planning on doing that. But I really want to see De'Aaron Fox step up to that level. I want him to prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Basically, so I like watching him play too, and I think with Wembanyama will be good. But that could also be. That's why I also put him at the 10 spot because I'm not too sure, to be honest with you, because he like Wembanyama is Wembanyama. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be an all NBA player this year. So he might take a step back, or maybe him, Castle, and Harper will all kind of work together and his stats might go down. Stuff like that. So but De'Aaron Fox, I got him at 10 spot. At number 9, this is controversial, but I also looked on like 2 or 3 websites, and one of them was I think ESPN, to like just look at all the point guard, like the starting point guards this year, and pick from there. I had Tyrese Maxey. I think they're gonna go the route of like possibly. Now I could be sound stupid when I say this, but possibly going like McCain and Maxey, and McCain be the point guard. Not too sure, but they got Maxey at the point guard position, and the scoring is there. I think Joel Embiid being back is going to hinder his performance. And when I say hinder, I don't mean he's not going to play well. He will. But I think when you're on a team with Joel Embiid, your playmaking ability doesn't matter that much. And I don't mean to call Joel Embiid a ball hog. That is a whole different other story. But the ball is in his hands a lot of the times. So that's kind of what I mean. They've played well together in the past. I'm not saying they can't, but that's why I got Maxey at the 9, because we're talking about point guards, not players. We're talking about point guards, and I get I'm trying to um, keep that in mind, because you might even say a point guard after this, oh, Max is a better player. Yes, but this guy excels in this position. I don't know, okay? That's just my opinion. I got Maxey at 9. 8, I got Darius Garland. I think he's going to come back from this injury. I think he's only going to miss the first month of the season. He's going to be I honestly I think I was even being a little biased, maybe putting him at 8, because I think you can switch Maxey and him. You might be able to put Garland at 10. I'm not sure, but you might even be able to put the next. I don't really know. I feel like it was a fair place to put him at 8, because the playmaking is there, the scoring is there. Him and Mitchell are starting to work together really well. He's got Mobley and Allen as lob threats, and I don't care what anyone says, and this goes for Fox too, and Maxey, I guess too. Fox is a little bit taller, so I'm not going to talk about him. But like Maxey and Garland's defense isn't horrible. It's not good. I'm not saying they're like elite. They're going to lead the no. But I'm just saying they hold their own. You know what I'm saying? Especially when the effort is there. That's the biggest thing with these NBA players, and especially smaller guys. It's just effort. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just can't. If Garland got switched on KD, there's nothing he could do. Effort, sure, yeah, cool. You showed effort. You're not going to do much. But Garland, with his playmaking ability and his scoring ability and him being efficient at it too, that's why he got my 8 spot. Now, this guy is a very good playmaker next. Well, okay. This guy, let me rephrase that. I didn't mean to say that. this guy is probably what top 3 scorers on this list. He might even be, yeah, he's got to be he's got to be 3 or 4 on this list. Okay, Devin Booker, right? That's kind of why I gave him the 7th spot. He is one of the best scorers on this list, if not third, he's fourth. Like, because there's 3 other guys you can definitely argue over Booker, but the rest, he's 100% better scorer than all the other guys. So, and he's good at playmaking. I'm saying he's not great, he's not amazing, but I don't really know why they have a Booker at point guard this year. But I do know why, because Jalen Green. I think Booker's better at the 2, but I'm going off of these ratings and rankings and stuff. So that's why he's a point guard this year. I don't care. But with his scoring ability, he got my 7th spot. So number 6. Now this guy's got scoring and playmaking. He's probably the best out of the 1, 2, 3, 4. Geez, I can't. Wow, that was. I don't know why I just want this to count. Out of the other 4 guys I said, he's probably overall the best point guard. Okay, out of the next 4 guys. The other guys after him either excel at scoring or more than Trae Young, but Trae Young doesn't get enough love. Okay, he really doesn't. I might not even be giving enough love at 6. I don't know. I just feel like he gets hated on so much, but his playmaking ability, I mean, his efficiency is not the greatest, so that's probably why. But his playmaking ability is so underrated. I don't think people need to give him way more credit than he deserves on that end. And you just gave him Porzingis, and they just picked someone else up too. Maybe not, but you gave him Porzingis, Jalen Johnson's coming back, so you got him 2 good lob threats and stuff like that. And he's got a defensive guard next to him to help him out on the defensive end, so he's not getting cooked all the time with Tyson Daniels. Boom. Got Trae Young at 6. Now 5. This guy's I believe the youngest on this list. Cade Cunningham, I believe. Cade Cunningham. He just with I think after that series with the Knicks, I just think he's going to come back a literal different player, and that's hard to do, I know, but he's coming for the All-Star spot easily, and with his height and length and his defense alongside his scoring ability and the playmaking ability, he's got my 5. All right. Number 4, Jalen Brunson. He's definitely not the best playmaker on this list, but his scoring ability, especially for his size, I think at 6 foot flat, like, it is unheard of. You know what I'm saying? And I got to give him props. He really might be. I don't know who's a better scorer right now, Booker or Jalen Brunson. You know what I'm saying? Booker might be in the 5th best scorer on this list. I don't really know, but Jalen Brunson, with what he's been able to do for his team, and that's the biggest thing. Like, I know I said all these other things go into it too, but impact on your team also goes. Jalen Brunson wills his team to wins and wills his team to playoff wins, stuff like that. So he's at my 4 this year. Well, this upcoming year. And then the next 3, I guess you could say, are interchangeable, but the first 2 are definitely interchangeable. At number 3, I got Steph Curry. Only reason for 3rd and not 1 or 2 is just because of his age. I don't think he's going to have a crazy incline. Like, he's still one of the best. He is the best shooter in the league. So I'm not trying to take that away from him, but I don't know. I guess age really is just the biggest thing, and I don't think his team's gonna be that great. So maybe he will be. I don't know. He was tough. I didn't know where to put him 1, 2, or 3, but I feel like with this age, I gotta put him at 3. And then 2, this might be controversial, just because he came off an MVP. You know who it is now? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's gonna have another monster year. That's why it's kind of the 1 and 2 are definitely interchangeable. I just don't know what to do. Now this is my process. Now I didn't really, for these 2 next, like Shai, and obviously you guys can guess who number 1 is, but I won't say his name yet, so I can, for video purposes. I didn't use the same exact criteria for the last 7 guys, but 8 guys. But Shai's team is way more overall better than the next guy's team. So I just think like guys like J-Dub, Chet, are going to take another leap offensively, and Shai's still going to be there. You know what I'm saying? He's still going to be in the MVP conversation. He's still going to probably average 25, but I just think his production is going to go. I don't want to say his production is going to go down a little bit. That's not what I mean, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I guess he has a better team around him, right? So it's not going to look as nice. That might not be great criteria, but I'm sorry. I had to use it. So number 1, it's pretty obvious from what I've already said. It's Luka Doncic. I only had that argument with Shea with his team being better. Luka, his team isn't the greatest around him. Yes, I guess he has the best center he's been playing with in DeAndre Ayton, but I just don't think they're gonna mesh as well unless Ayton really buys into like that lob threat, like defensive guy, and I don't think he's going to because he's gonna want his touches. Um, so with that being said, I still think Luka's gonna probably go off, especially with the way he's looking this summer. Probably gonna go off for 30 plus points per game this year on like minimum 7 and 9, 7 rebounds and 9 assists minimum. I feel like LeBron will still do LeBron things, I guess, but I don't even know if he's gonna stay in LA. To be honest with you, I don't know what's going on with him. But Luka's still gonna get off. He's one of those like not saying Shea's not, but Luka's one of those generational talents. Like he's gonna find a way to be the best. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know if you guys like my criteria. I kind of switched up with some guys. It's my video. I don't know, guys. This is my list, but that's why I want you guys to let me know in the comments down below your list. And if you agree with my list, if you think it's stupid, if you guys think I left anybody out, or if you guys think I put someone way too high or way too low, please let me know. But make sure you leave a like and comment everything I just said, please. I just said it. I don't know. It's just habit. I say that. Leave a like, please. Sub if you haven't. Road to 1K. We're 495 away from 1K subscribers. Appreciate all the love recently. It's your boy AP. I'm out. Deuces.